Lesson 10. Level B1, B1 plus. The conditionals. The third conditional. If my family had had more money last year. Story 1.
Lily, 17 years old, USA. If my family had had more money last year, we would have renovated our house. It was built by my grandparents more than half a century ago, and it was in serious need of renovation. If we had saved up a few $1,000s, we would have replaced all the windows and floors. We would have also invested in new furniture and some kitchen equipment. If I had had my own savings, I would have repainted and redecorated my room. I'm a bit embarrassed to invite my friends into a room that looks like the inside of a dollhouse. If my parents had had more money last year, they would have also helped my older brother pay for college. He graduated from high school last May, and he had to find a job immediately to be able to continue his education.
Story 2.
Patrick, 15 years old, Belgium. Last year was very tough for my family because both of my parents unexpectedly lost their jobs. We had very little savings, so we had to live extremely frugally for a few months. If we had had more money, we would have flown to the Dominican Republic for a vacation last December. My dad promised to book the trip over a year ago, and we were all extremely excited to spend Christmas in paradise. If his company hadn't closed down last February, we would have been able to afford the vacation. My siblings and I would have experienced our very first flight, and we would have learned how to surf. When our family's situation suddenly changed, we realized that we barely had enough money to survive. If we had had more savings, my parents wouldn't have borrowed money from my Aunt Lisa. She helped us, but I know that she wasn't delighted about it.
Story 3.
Sabrina, 42 years old, USA. If my family had had more money last year, we would have rented a camper van and toured the country in the summer. I didn't get the chance to travel when I was younger, so I really wanted to make up for it. If my husband and I had been able to save up enough money, we would have hit the road right after the end of the school year. We would have explored the national parks with our kids because they enjoy spending time in nature. We would also have visited grandmother Lorraine in Wisconsin because the kids have never met her. If we had had more money last year, we would have also saved at least some of it for our kids' future or invested in their hobbies. We would have bought a professional camera for my son and a new guitar for my daughter.
The end of Lesson 10.